Your inability to sacrifice your weekends are likely the reason why you're not where you want to be in your business. What's going on, everybody? I'm Ravi Abuvala, founder of Scaling with Systems, where we help entrepreneurs grow and scale their businesses through paid ads, sales funnels, and fully trained operations people. And I have learned after working with literally thousands of businesses, some incredibly fast growing, I'm talking about multi 8-figure and multi 9-figure clients of mine, I have figured out that the only two main reasons why some people are ahead in areas of their life versus other people is because of sacrifice and persistence. Now, I've done another video on the slight edge, which is essentially the compounding effect and what it can do to your life, which I'll link in the description down below, and you can watch that with this video here. But it's important that you understand these two main factors when it comes to any area of your life. But in this video, we're specifically talking about business. So we'll just define sacrifice as your ability to do things that your competitors or other people are unwilling to do. This could be things like putting in money or potentially losing money, testing out paid traffic, or investing in employees, or investing in a coaching program or a mastermind, or maybe different pricing structures, or maybe different offers, keeping your body in peak physical condition. And of course, what this video is about, sacrificing your weekends. Now, I'm not going to go all Gary V on you in this video and talk about hustle culture and you can never take any days off, but I will be really quite honest with you. And in building my multiple 8-figure company, I did not take off weekends for almost 3 years. And just to be clear here, guys, that doesn't mean that I'm not having fun. It's not like I'm in a basement somewhere hating my life. I actually love what I do and I'm actually really great at it as well. So that kind of compounds together where if I go on trips, family vacations with my friends, I'm ended up working most of the time that I'm there, which some people may be like, oh my God, I go on vacation to not work. Well, that's probably because you hate your job or you hate what you do, where I love it, so I get a lot of energy from it. But sacrifice in and of itself is just not enough. Let's just be honest with you. I'm sure you guys have taken off some weekends. Maybe you guys have tried paid traffic before, or you've tried investing in employees, or you've tried coaching programs, or you've tried going to the gym before. So if you've done that and you haven't seen results, you've done the sacrifice part of it, then what are we missing? Why would just having, fun on the weekend with your friends, going out, drinks, whatever else it is, why would that kill your ability to grow a business? Because most people are willing to sacrifice, but they're willing to sacrifice once, twice, maybe 3 times. And in reality, in order to get massive returns on your time, in order to just blow away your competition, you have to be willing to sacrifice hundreds or thousands or even millions of times in order to get ahead. Let's say, for example, you're going up against me, and I just told you that for the past 3 years, I have taken 0 weekends off. But of course, at the beginning of 2021, after everything that happened last year, I actually have been spending a little bit more time on my personal life. I've been learning how to fly a plane. I've been spending more time with my new girlfriend. And because of that, I've been starting to take a few weekends off. And so your ability to get ahead of me would hinge on the fact of you sacrificing 3, 4, 5 years of your weekends so that you could put in more effort than me. I think everybody watching this video understands what persistence is, but I'm going to illustrate it using something that we all know and love, and that is money. So most of you know that if you were to invest money in the stock market and you were to just totally not touch it over a period of a certain amount of years, you would yield a specific interest rate, like a specific growth. So it could be anywhere from 6%, 10%, 15%, whatever else it is. If you put your money into the stock market or the S&P 500 or some kind of asset and then just didn't touch it, it would grow. So JP Morgan actually did a study on this a few years ago, but let's say that in the year 2000, you sacrificed $10,000 and put it into the stock market. Now, every year you're likely seeing your investment go up, down, around, sideways, left, right, and you want to take your money out. Obviously, I've seen my money grow before and think, oh, it's going to crash, it's going to go down. I need to pull my money out, and I'm not willing to sacrifice anymore. But in this example here, let's say that for the $10,000 you put in 2000, let's say you wait until 2019, you never touched it one time, you sacrificed every single day, every single year, not touching that money. In 2019, you would have around $32,000. All right, so that's actually pretty good. That's about a 6% annualized performance on your investment. But let's say you're thinking, hey, Ravi, I'll just take my money out every once in a while when I think it's going to crash, or maybe I want to buy a new car or buy a new house. Well, JP Morgan has you covered. In their study, they said that if you missed even just 10 of the best days over that 20-year period, your $10,000 investment would only be worth $16,000. That means your annualized performance is about 2.4%. For me, that's a little scary. That means just missing 10 days in a 20-year period could drop what you'd make literally in half. But to go even further and really hit this point home for a lot of you watching this thinking it's okay for me to take off the occasional weekend or the occasional day, let's talk about what happens if you miss the 20 best trading days over a 20-year period. That $10,000 investment you made would only be worth $10,176. That means that after 20 years, you've literally made $176, or an annualized performance of about 0.08%. For the final example I'll give you, if you miss just the best 60 days out of 20 years, your $10,000 original investment would be worth only $2,300. That means that every year you technically lost 7%. Hey, really quick guys, I'm doing everything that I can to grow my channel. I'm literally reading all of your comments and making my videos better because of it. So if you guys are liking the way my channel is going and if you want to see more videos like this, just smash the subscribe button. It just takes 2 seconds and it would mean the world to me. Thanks. So let's take this back to business for you to understand that some of the best working days, at least for me, are on the weekends, right? People aren't expecting you to be working. People aren't bothering you. People aren't calling you. The rest of the world is, not on. And that's where I do a lot of my most creative work. That's where I'm building sales funnels, building advertising campaigns, building new offers, building new products, reading, learning. And because I have, those are what I would consider my best trading days, like we talked about earlier. If you do enough of those compounded over time, I know that I'm going to get a massive return. But if I just took off maybe 4, 8, 10 weekends of the year, you guys can see how really quickly that could destroy your business. Now, of course, it's important to be in the right environment to make this happen. If, let's say, you're back home with your old high school friends and everybody's drinking every single day, it'd be really hard for you to sacrifice your weekends, right? Or if you're working, doing something you absolutely hate, then it also would be really hard to quote unquote sacrifice your weekends because you wouldn't want to do it. But if you can get around the right people, the right friends, the right team members, and if you can find something you really love, then you're not really sacrificing, even though that is what you're doing. And the final thing I want to touch on here, guys, because I know it'll upset some of you, is that you don't have to sacrifice forever. I'm not saying that in order to ever be successful, you have to sacrifice everything in your life. I'm just saying that your inability to sacrifice long enough to actually see the results you want is probably why you're not where you want to be. Hopefully you guys got some value out of this video. If you want to click the link in the description down below, you can get access to a totally free course with over 4.5 hours of content on how you can start and scale your business to multiple 7 figures in the next few years. And be sure to smash the like button, hit subscribe, and comment down below what your thoughts about the video were. Do you sacrifice weekends? Do you believe that I'm right in this, or do you think I'm totally way off? Finally, you can watch one of the 2 videos on your screen right here. One of them is how one graph totally transformed my life, which I talk a little bit more about the compound effects. And the other one is about my relationship with alcohol and why I've sacrificed it for the past few years. Thanks, and I'll see you guys in the next video.
Let's get scratching.